I have survived over 400 days in this Minecraft world. I miss the old ways of YouTube and the content that was made. My plan is to bring that back with a little twist. The plans for this world is to build up all kinds of different towns and districts with connecting roads and pathways. The first town that I have built, well, there isn't a name for this town just yet, but that's okay because you as the viewer can help me with name ideas in the comments. What we have here is a town with 2 districts. These districts are the fishermen's and the farmers. So far there is a settlement for the farmers, but no settlement yet for the fishermen's. Have no worries, I am sure one of these days the fishermen will have a settlement of their own. With your help, I know that we can build this world and bring it up together and bring back the good old days of YouTube that we remember. If you're new here, consider subscribing. There is plenty of content to come. If you like the idea of bringing back the old YouTube and want to see more content like this, make sure to tap that like button. If you have any ideas or questions or anything at all, make sure to leave a comment. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this episode. My name is Q, and welcome back to the Old School Let's Play series. So first things first, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot. As you can see, these bookshelves are very empty, and the only way for them to be filled is for you guys to comment down below. So we're going to start off with the third comment of the day, coming in from Megan Hine. Hopefully I'm not butchering that, 7563. Yay, I finally caught up on your videos. Loving it so far. Also, I dumped a bunch of ideas on some of your other videos, so sorry about that. But been binge watching when I get the chance so I could catch up. Also, congratulations on the babe. Well, thank you very much for those kind words, and thank you again for the congratulations on our newborn son. He's a handful. He's a character. I love him to death. He's a little me. It's amazing. That's gonna go right there. And now we have some build ideas, and actually 3 of these build ideas are coming from Megan Hines 7563, which all of them are very interesting, and it was very challenging for me to hop into a creative test world to figure some stuff out, which that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to add a little bit more to the custom farmer district village over there by adding in a very cool horse stable, which was indeed an idea from Megan Hine. But let's read through these really quickly. For your horses / donkeys, maybe a barn in the style, misspelled that, of the Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tear of the Kingdom. Spelled that wrong. Horse stables that could be, no space there. A fun challenge, I might even attempt it. Which, that is what we're going to be building today. We're going to add a little bit more into there, because I'm getting kind of hurt-eyed, I guess, is the way to say it, of staring at that village, and I figured that adding some things around it might help me also figure out how I'm going to villager-proof the whole area, so that way the farmer villagers can be roaming around nice and freely. That'll go there. The next idea comes from, of course, Meganheim 7563. For your fletching villagers, maybe a statue of a bow with a drawn arrow at the top of their hill there, and if you're still looking for ideas near your armor and tools villagers, a hammer statue and maybe a shield with a sword statue for the weapons or something along those lines. Which that is also a great idea, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to tweak it. So far, I've got the horse stable design figured out. I got one other design, which we're going to read what her comment was to figure out what else is going to be going over there in the farming district. That'll go there. And the last suggestion that she gave us was, ooh, you could make a big pitchfork statue for your farmer villagers. Oh, I don't know why your videos got my creative juices flowing. Well, your comments are making my creative juices flowing, and very hyped and very excited to actually get back into this and be more serious with this. I did try the SMP stuff. It seems to be that you guys didn't like it and you guys were missing the old school content, and honestly, I was as well. So for the time being and for the future of this channel, we're just going to stick to the Old School Let's Play series. But enough of this rambling, enough of this ticky-talking. Let's get into actual some content, and Eddie, roll some cool montage footage of me gathering all these resources that I am going to be needing to build up this horse stable idea and the pitchfork statue idea that Meganheim suggested that we built in here. And of course, they will be dedicated to her, and if you guys want the chance to have your words put into books and put onto the shelves and have blocks be placed in here dedicated to you, make sure to comment down below with some build ideas, some comments of any sense of like some ideas that you may have, or even like, hey, I like that, or hey, maybe tweak that, or hey, how you doing? Ready? Roll the footage. People are done listening to me. Let's do some cool stuff. Well, that was a really cool montage, don't you think? I think so. I don't know. I haven't seen it just yet. But anyways, what we've gathered up here is a lot of resources, and a lot of these resources are going into the donkey and horse stable, which is going to go right here because this is a perfect spot for it, coming right into the farming district area. This is where all the horses and the donkeys will be stored and bred up and kept and groomed and taken care of, so that way they can haul the carts back and forth along all these fields to be brought into different buildings for the different productions of everything, of the different animal barns and pens and stuff of that sense. And with the production buildings that will soon be popping up in here, like windmills, the butchery, and all that other sense. All those good jazzy stuff. But yes, so now enough of my talking once again, because I know you guys just want to see the buildings of this stuff. So let's hop into a cool montage, which hopefully Eddie will do some cool stuff with that. And we'll get this barn built up and looking very beautiful. So let me know in the comments what you think of it. But first, I gotta build it. What'd you think of that time lapse, huh? Montage or whatever it was. Hopefully Eddie did something pretty cool. Did you? Did you do something cool, Eddie? I hope you did something cool, Eddie. Well, anyway, it's done. It's beautiful. It's looking good. The reason for these fence posts right here is actually a little trick you can do with the leads is that if you have an animal or something of an entity of that sense, like an animal villager, whatever, well, not a villager because you can't lead them, but if you take a lead and put it onto an animal and put it down underground and then hook it up to this, it looks more like a string. And with this being more in the style of a tent of that vibe, because again, from the inspiration of Zelda from Megan, which hopefully I hope you like this build, and I hope I accomplished what you were visioning and what you were thinking. I gotta be honest, I haven't played Zelda in like years, and I never actually have owned a Zelda game. It was just a buddy of mine who had the Zelda games, and I played like maybe a handful of hours. Please don't hate me for that. But I do know enough to understand references and jokes and everything and, you know, all that good stuff. But yes, so we got the sign up here. Megan Hine. I couldn't really get your, you know, full name in there with the 7563, but this is the date of the dedication to the Megan Hine, to the Mega Hine build. Megan. I can't talk. As you can see, this is horse-proof because of these flipped-up trapdoors right here, as if it's a little stall, and you can flip them down to feed the horses. They can't jump up there, or the donkeys. They can't walk out through here because of their hitboxes. They don't think this is actually a pathway, but you can come in and out. You can ride your trusty Larry in and out through this without any issues. But what I need help from you guys is to figure out a floor for in here and also a little pathway to actually hook this up. Now, if we hop into our camera mode here, have a little drone flying around, I know that the roof block palette is completely different than all of these roofs over here of the farming village. I've actually been thinking, and after playing around with this to make it look more tenty of this sense of the texturing and the detail of the bricks, the granite, and the mangrove planks, the stuff over here might get changed. The roof might be a little bit different, or we'll still keep it with the thatch stuff, but all these little non quote-unquote permanent buildings, because this is after all like a pop-up tent in the sense that like more of the temporary like pick up, put down, carry off into the distances are going to have that style of a roof of that block palette. The more permanent structures could have more of this. So why don't you let me know in the comments down below if you think that's a good idea, that the more permanent structures will have this type of roof block palette, and the more quote-unquote temporary build styles will have this block palette. I think it's a good idea, but I want you guys to let me know down in the comments. But unfortunately, I have run out of time for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here, because of course it is free after all, and my goal is to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. But anyway guys, I hope you have a great day.